All right, you ever asked yourself, what's my purpose? Well, the pandemic forced a lot of us to reevaluate our lives, and Latrice Curry got a jump on a personal deeper dive when she suffered a life-threatening emergency that put her life as a news anchor on hold for 6 months. 6 months, and she writes about cheating death and cheating a new path in her new book, My Journey, Finding God's Purpose and Power. She's on Deirdre Fitzpatrick's Dying to Ask podcast this week. Here's a portion of their conversation.
What I find so amazing about your story is that you had no known health risks. This came out of the blue. You suffer a pulmonary embolism, and for 3 weeks, you are out.
I was out, and for 3 weeks, they said I maybe responded to some verbal commands. I would squeeze their hand when my family would come in. I don't remember any of that. During that time, I had within a week or less than a week, 7 major surgeries. My body was so swollen that they had to do so many surgeries to save my life that they couldn't close me up for about 2 weeks.
So when you come out of something like that, how soon after that did you start to look at your life and go, well, what was the point of that? Like, what was the purpose of that?
Right. Hopefully no one would ever have to go through anything like this. But I think one of the things is that I think that we all encounter different things in life, and we all, wherever I say our journey takes us. When I started to kind of really let that soak in, I had this moment, and I was like, you know what? This is part of my purpose, is what I need to be doing, speaking out, speaking up, sharing my story. Oh, I got sick. This happened to me. It's horrible. But then I'm like, you know what? I survived. Look at me now. And I think I take that, and it really did, in a way, you become empowered. I'm just always touched and humbled when people talk about how the story touched them, and how by talking about this and maybe talking about what they've gone through and what they've been able to overcome, and how they can now share and speak about it and turn that pain into some purpose, and to use that to become empowered to do something else. So I think if I've done that, I feel good about it. And so I think that that's what I'm continuously trying to do. And that's a part of what this book is, and sharing this story and my journey.
And what a journey it's been. Grab your phone again. Open up the camera on this edition of Deirdre's Dying to Ask, what Latrice did while barely conscious that gave her a shot at surviving a blood clot. How to find your purpose when life deals you a bad hand. The conversation continues on this week's Dying to Ask, so scan that QR code on your screen. It'll take you right to the episode, or search Dying to Ask wherever you listen to your podcasts.